So one of the really tough things about painting such a beautiful place is that you feel like you have to do this place justice, and whatever you do, you can't do it justice. It is that stunning. So you know you're going to walk away defeated no matter what you do. But we can do a painting that expresses our love of the place. And that's what's important. Hey guys, welcome to Glenorchy, New Zealand. This is the jewel of the South Island right here. Hope you don't get sick with me spinning around. We're here to paint this beautiful scene down here. Whoa, so that mountain there, and a bunch of stuff in here. Well, you could paint anything here and it would be beautiful, but it's up to us to decide what we are going to take away from this smorgasbord of beauty. I mean, you look down this way and you've got the little township of Glenorchy and those mountains behind it. I mean, that is just stunning. Just stunning. And then look over here, got the Humboldt Ranges. Beautiful reflections in the waterways. Way down there to Paradise. Up that way to the Reese Valley. So I hope you'll join me for some fun painting time. We're going to paint this beautiful scene. So grab your brushes, let's get started. Alrighty, so we've got a 12 by 24 inch Frederick's ultra smooth canvas stretched out onto a board here using masking tape. These are my colors. Those are M-grams oils, and these are my brushes I'll be using. Just Rosemary & Co. long flats, synthetics and bristles. You can get all those in my painting brush set from Rosemary & Co. And I've got some walnut oil as my painting medium to help the paint flow better. I'll be dipping into that as I go. So let's just sketch this onto the canvas. Okay, horizon line first to get the placement of everything, and then the big shapes. So how does everything fit together? There'll be some trees up there. Okay, now that that's done, let's start by blocking in the mountains. So I'll use phthalo, violet or alizarin, whatever you got. Mix up a fair amount of this. I'm not worrying too much about the shapes of these at the moment because I'm going to be cutting down into those with the sky and with these mountains behind it. So just the big shapes, that's what's important at this point. Okay, now we're going to move further back in space again to that mountain back there. I'm going to add white, and a little of that crimson, and just see how the brush picks up the dark paint. So you just got to be careful of that and just do say 1 or 2 brush strokes and then leave it, or you know, just don't keep dabbing it. You gotta wipe that off and get some new paint on there. Alright, see that? It's just picked up that gunk. So if you want your sunlit snow color to stay pure, you got to just be really pedantic about how you're going to keep your brush clean. So just be very aware of the type of edge you're creating back there. You know, is it a soft edge or is it a hard edge? It doesn't all have to be the same type of edge. In fact, if you do make it all the same type of edge, it generally ends up looking like a paper cutout, which is not great for a mountain. So I'm basically mixing up this color again, because that's going to flow down onto the floor of the valley, and that section is going to be in shade. Because the big idea for the light is that this is in light, this is in shade, and that's in light. So light, shade, light. In fact, you could just smush it in a little bit first, sideways. That'll be better. And clean it off. Then think about where the big tree might be. So here and here, and brush up in between those to create the shape of the tree reflection. Okay. Trick is to not make it look like it's been drawn on, but make it look like it's been joyfully placed onto the canvas. Almost like it just grew there itself. Okay. So again, they're not all the same size, they're not all the same distance apart, they're not all the same shape. So trying to create variety and not get stuck into the trap of creating patterns everywhere. Okay, and we're done. And now I can take the tape off. There we go. So I hope you enjoyed that painting, guys. I know I did. If you really want to get this down pat, then what I'd suggest you do is paint it a couple of times, maybe 2 or 3 times. That's often what I do. Is once I got a scene that I really love, I'll paint it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times until I feel like I've done that scene justice. And again, in a place like this, it's kind of hard to do this place justice, but if you can just do it justice to the limit of your ability and feel happy that you've given it your best shot and that you've expressed your love of the place on canvas, that's what I'm after. And I hope that's what you'll get out of this video and out of practicing to paint this scene and scenes like it, using these techniques and these big ideas to create beautiful artwork of your own. So till next time, go get those brushes wet and happy painting. I'll see ya.